Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of the Lucas Oil Online Race Report. I'm Craig Hoffman, racing expert Scott Douglas. You can see our show, Kentuckiana Motorsports, in the Louisville, Bowling Green, Kentucky, and Lexington, Kentucky television markets every Thursday at midnight, Saturday at noon. So much else to talk about racing coming up in a minute. But the storm victims in Kentucky and southern Indiana, and really further south in Louisiana, Scott, need help, and Raceway Ministries helps. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, and that's what's so great. I mean, this has really been over just the last couple of decades. A tremendous group formed nationwide, and of course, with Pastor Ron and all his associates here locally, we have a tremendous Raceway Ministries presence here. And again, what they need right now, and they provide a lot of counseling, a lot of efforts, because it's all volunteers, but you can help them out with donations that go right into storm relief by calling that number, or you can go online to racewayministries.com.
The big race this weekend as we hit the third race for the NASCAR Sprint Cup chase for the championship, going into the Midwest, Kansas City, and I know some folks out in the Show Me State, they got to love watching the action. There's Casey Kane taking the charge in a past race.
Well, you figure this should be a good track for the Roush boys as you get a look at Ryan Newman with some problems there last year, looping it and losing it right in front of Jeff Burton. But, you know, this is one of those tracks that this year the Roush Fenway team has been so strong on.
And you see the other cars there, including Gordon, going spinny thing. Yeah. You have to watch it or you can just lose it right in the middle.
Big, fast track, but exactly, one of these things goes and you get caught in no man's land. There's not a whole lot you can do. As you can see, Jeff Burton was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Here at home, as you see some of the action there, we bring Fred Noe on. The Bourbon Festival this past weekend and past week, as well as the Ryder Cup in this area. Fred Noe, good having you with us on the Lucas Oil Online Race Report. What a successful weekend at the Bourbon Festival and for Jim Beam in Bardstown and Claremont.
Oh, it was a great weekend. We had a lot of visitors in from all over the world. They came out, enjoyed the bourbon, had a lot of fun, and looking forward to next year already.
And one thing, Scott, I know you travel a lot with Monster Jam, but you travel a lot with Jim Beam. You go to a lot of the tracks with Robbie and with LAO and Ryan Briscoe this year in the Jim Beam IndyCar Series car. You get to go out there and see some of the action.
Oh, yeah. I've been to Watkins Glen this year. First time I've ever been to a road race. Daytona, Charlotte, Indy. I'm getting to get around quite a bit on this. It's a good gig we got going on.
And you do
it's a sweet gig.
And you do remind people to drink smart.
Oh, yeah. We always preach our drink smart. You know, to people, if you're going to drink, be responsible. If you're not old enough, don't drink. If you can't drink responsibly, don't drink at all.
Well, this weekend's one of the last races of the year for Bardstown. There's going to be a lot of excitement there. I know that's right in your backyard. But let's talk Salem here a little bit too, Fred. I know the High Banks of Salem getting ready for a big one, Scott, coming up.
Well, the championship night. Again, don't be fooled by thinking it's their last event of the year. We know the big Halloween race coming up. But let's talk about crowning those champions, the guys who have worked throughout the season to win Salem championships. We'll crown them October the 4th. Get out there early, and again, just looking forward to some hopefully great weather and a great weekend coming up. And, it's certainly a track that you want to get out to before this year ends.
And I know Robbie Gordon's been on the car for a lot of years. We have his number 7 right here. And I know you like Robbie Gordon, like racing. You get out with him sometime. He's a tough driver.
Oh, yeah. Robbie, he's a driver. How about if he can drive anything with wheels on it? And he's a good guy. I mean, he does a lot with our customers.
And the troops.
And the troops. They bring them into the wounded soldiers that come back from Iraq. Robbie goes out of his way to be friendly to these guys, to shake their hand, to put his arm around them, take pictures. And I think it's important. Robbie knows what's going on. I mean, he knows that these people that have went over and served, they have done a lot, and they're the ones that let us do what we do here in the States and don't have to worry about all that stuff going on around the world.
Well, that's well put.
It is great to have Fred Noe with us here on the Lucas Oil Online Report. Jim Beam has been very active for the last many years with Kentuckiana Motorsports, the television show. Without their support, the show wouldn't be possible. This online Lucas Oil Report wouldn't be possible. Thanks for Jim Beam, and really thanks for all you do in the community and throughout the country.
Oh, we appreciate giving back to the community all we can. I mean, that's like our Operation Home Front. That was one thing that we did this past year that I really enjoyed getting into, and carrying it out, meeting the soldiers, contributing to their cause. I mean, it's something you feel good about because, it is the right thing to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you can get more at www.jimbeam.com. That's all the time we have for this Lucas Oil Online Report. For the ambassador of Jim Beam, Fred Noe, racing expert Scott Douglas. You can see him on Monster Jam on Speed Channel. I'm Craig Hoffman. Enjoy the racing, everybody.